Good morning, good morning. Trying to find my page on Facebook. I could look at my iPad. Alrighty. I could see the chat this morning. Alrighty. See the chat this morning. And my volume is up. Now it's off. Okay. So we're going to start with card number 1. I'm going to go ahead and wait a minute. See if anybody joins. Okay. This bracelet off. Hi, Elda. Good morning. Give it another minute before I start assembling. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start. I don't know if there's anybody here. So this card has, this packet here has a lot more of these little flowers than you have in yours. Because I accidentally cut a set and put them in this envelope twice. So just going to go ahead, and most of the little pieces and bits should be out of this, but you have some greenery. You have an embossed strip. You have a 3/4 inch strip. You have a piece of cardstock that has been, I put some ink on it with the blending brush. You have a white piece that goes on the inside of your card. You have the pattern designer series paper for the front of your card base, and envelope. You have your sentiment and your cutout circle. You got itty bitty bling. These are close to my heart, no longer available. And you have several little flowers. They're two-toned. I cut this out with the two-tone cardstock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you need 6 large and 6 small. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. And then the larger ones are cut out darker than the smaller ones. And then you're going to need 6 little ones. Like I said, I cut these out by accident. I cut more out than I needed. 3, 4, 5, 6. So you'll have 1 or 2 little flowers extra. You could use them on the inside, on the outside, on another project. I forget how many come on the die. I think 8. Oh, and you have a piece of ribbon we're going to tie into a bow. And I think I covered everything that came in the set, in the kit. So, let's see. Let's go ahead and start with the most tedious part. And that's assembling the flowers and attaching it to this piece here. Get this up out of the way so you guys could see. And you're not going to put glue all the way up to the top because this greenery is going to hang off of this. So you're just going to kind of put it along the center pieces. And you're just going to center it. It's going to hang off the top and it's going to hang off the bottom. Just like so. I wasn't quite sure. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, you need 7 flowers. I just saw one up on the top. You need 7. Let me grab one out of this. 7 of each. Okay. So I just added the flowers to the tops of these pieces here. Wasn't quite sure where they go. Hopefully you all have fine tip glue. And then I think I added one down here somewhere, but I'm going to go ahead and just add these. Add a little bit of dimension to your flower. You can kind of curl it up with your fingernail. I'm falling out of range here. Good morning, Cynthia. I think I might need a little bit more glue. So if you don't have one of these silicone craft mats, they are a pretty good investment. I was very on the fence about it, but ended up getting it, and it does help. putting your project underneath, putting it underneath your project, the glue does not stick to it like your work surface. So they're not that expensive. I think it's like $6, something like that. Truthfully, I don't know. That's terrible of me. When I originally put this card together, I put these on the green piece before gluing the green piece on the white cardstock. So I struggled a little bit gluing them on, but this is much easier. Feels like spring is here. This weather was super cold, then all of a sudden it got really warm. So I added one right here. There's no sprig, but this kind of goes up through that, so I just kind of added it down here. I felt like it needed something there. Like I said, you should have more than 7 of these. Now the tough part is putting the centers in. And I just staggered. I put these petals in between, in the openings of the others. So we celebrated my granddaughter's 19th birthday the other night, Thursday night. So crazy to believe that she's 19 years old. She didn't want anything, I guess. I moved completely out of here. Raise this up. How does that work? Trying to get used to this view. Guess that's a good spot right there off to the side. Sorry about that. Grabbed the wrong one for that flower. So the petals that I had cut mistakenly and added was on the light side, and I dumped them in a card, not realizing what I just did, and that's why I kept that one for myself. So it wouldn't bring confusion. And I didn't want to have to go through and count all these little things. I'm hoping everyone can hear me. Thank you all for participating in the cards this month. I was kind of looking, I was on the fence of doing these cards this month or doing masculine cards, but I really wanted to use this paper pack. Sorry, Elda, I didn't see your comment. For some reason, it's not populating. But yeah, it's barely art glue. I just saw Cynthia's comment pop up. I don't know why. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so this is a barely art glue. I bought this during COVID. I got the big bottle, this bottle, and then it came with the different tips. I forget how much it was, but it was really, it was like, I don't know, $20 maybe. I don't know. But I've only had to and it came, this bottle came full. And then there's a separate bottle that's the refill bottle, and it's shaped like a bear. That's almost like the bears that the honey come in. And I've only filled this once, and I use it all the time. Okay. I don't know why my comment. I'm going to leave it like that and see if they generate. Okay, so we're going to set that aside. Hopefully you guys got it. What I did do on my sample is I only put the gems in 3 of them, and then on the inside of the ones that don't have the gems, I put little dots of brown to kind of match these flowers here, just to add a little bit of something, but I just dotted it. But if you don't have a super fine tip brown pen, just one dot in the center would be fine. But this is what I use, La Pen. Anyways, so I'm going to set that aside. And then let's bring in our card base here. It's double-sided. You can use whichever side you prefer. I'm going to go ahead and keep this as my front. The only thing about this tip, you really have to keep your pin in there. Otherwise it does kind of clog up and dry pretty quick, but it only puts like a thin layer of glue down. I do have to say I've had to get replacement pens twice. The ones that came with it, and then I've had to order pens 2 times after that, because regular stick pens are not long enough. So if you place an order for this, which I ordered directly from this company, you get a better deal. I would get a set of pens. They're like $4 and you get like 6 or 8 of them. But this is the holder I bought from them. It's bought, they've contracted with someone that has an Etsy shop that has other items on it, but it's made by a 3D printer. This is a magnet to hold your stick pin, and then these little things hold your various tips. But your glue just sets right inside there like this with the pin on, and it keeps it up at the top. So it's pretty cool. You know, I have Winnie the Pooh stuff, so I thought that came out. That was very appropriate. Anyways, now let's glue our strip on here. Thank you, Cynthia, for answering Elda's question. So I'm just going straight across. This was a side folding card. So just, I'm not quite halfway or in the center of the card. And it may hang off slightly from the edge of your card. I did that on purpose because sometimes when you emboss them and they're cut exactly to the length you need, when you emboss it, they're short. So you're going to have to snip off the edge here, like so. This gets glued down flat. Now you can add a little bit of glue to the back of your flower. And it's about a ½ inch from the side here and centered between the top and the bottom. This piece here is centered from equal space from the top and the bottom of your card, about a ½ inch in, like so. What? That's what I like. Is this in? Oh, Ray was here. Yeah, the holder is super cute. They have other when you order it from Bearly Art, they give you the lady's QR code that makes them, and she has an Etsy shop. But she has other items there, like magnets for your dies. Okay, now we're gonna glue our sentiment onto our circle. It's gonna kind of overlap the cutout, so just kind of do your best to give yourself equal punch out design, whatever you want to call it, all the way around, kind of like so. This gets popped up. and place down here, going just slightly overhanging our white. Piece there. Go ahead and glue the inside piece down. This piece will go at the bottom or top. It goes on the inside. Again, it's the same as the front. I don't know why I gravitate putting these at the bottom. Still trying to figure out why I can't see my comments. Okay, now we're going to put our bow down. So you're just going to tie a bow. This is the Pool Party crinkle ribbon. It's so pretty. You definitely have more than you need if you started at the right length. I bought this to use on my Christmas cards and really didn't end up using it. So once you get your bow the way you like it, go ahead and trim your ends. Oops. Darn it. And I just attached it with a glue dot. Sorry, my glue dot's attached to my phone holder. And then I just put the bow down at the bottom, kind of lined it up down here. Like so. And then we add our little bling-a-ding-dings. Let me put my glue, pin in my glue here. Really quick, maybe. Should have brought my glasses. Okay. I put 2 little blings on my sentiment and then in my flowers. I added 3. I'm going to just kind of do the same thing. These are the perfect little blings for the centers. So I'll go ahead and just use if you guys have Stampin' Blends, I'll just go ahead and use the tip, the brush tip. This is copper clay. I don't know what color they used. I didn't look at the paper pack, but I have it right here. This paper pack that we're using is the Floral Delight. We're using it on all 3 cards. And it's Daffodil Delight, Lemon Lolly, Old Olive, Peach Pie, Pecan Pie, and Pool Party. So instead of copper clay, should have used pecan pie. Okay, so that completes our first card. Hope you like it. I really love these colors together. I'm not a big yellow person, but I really thought that these were really pretty together. Let's see. Thank you, Elda. Okay, ladies, I'm going to go ahead and stop here for card number 1 and jump back on for card number 2. If I could figure this out.